Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. I want to talk to you about two things in this video. Number one, in case you haven't been convinced yet, further revelations and admission from Israeli pilots in the Israeli Air Force that they killed Israeli citizens. And the second thing that I want to talk to you about is the latest updates from Gaza. We had special operations and I'm going to tell you more about them. I'm going to start off with the latest report that we had on Channel 12, Israeli Channel 12. So Israeli pilots, they had a meeting in Kibbutz Nir Oz with residents of that kibbutz, as reported by Channel 12. Following an investigation they had internally with regards to the events on the 7th of October, in which they admitted that they killed Israelis, including the Israeli resident Efrat Katz. They said, in complete opposition, contradicting exactly what some of them stated previously, by the way, that they didn't get orders and they had WhatsApp messages together, which is also shambolic, but hey. This time they said they received orders to shoot everyone on every vehicle heading from Kibbutz Nir Oz all the way to Gaza. Any vehicle going from any Israeli kibbutz towards Gaza, shoot them indiscriminately. And this is what they did. And this is how they committed the massacres of Israeli citizens and civilians on the 7th of October. And this is just one example from Nir Oz. They're not talking about the other kibbutzes. They're not talking about Ra'im. They're not talking about the Nova Festival. This is the same thing that happened in all of these instances, and the Israeli pilots are admitting. In case some people still don't believe, what more evidence do you need? The pilots themselves sitting with the residents admitting after investigations. And these things, obviously, they're leaked to the media. Some of them decide to publish them for some reason, despite the censorship. As a pressure on Netanyahu, internal politics, we don't care. It's published, they're saying it, they're admitting it. In case some people don't believe, although we've been saying it from day one, that these people massacred their own civilians, and Hamas had a military campaign against the Gaza division that they took down within hours, and then they invaded further Israel locations. They did kidnap Israeli civilians, but they did not target to massacre all of the Israeli civilians. That's the first thing. It's very important in case some people still believe the propaganda, because you're still having the same repeat of the propaganda on mainstream media, people on social media even, acting like they're journalists. Second thing that I want to talk to you about, Gaza had 63 martyrs in the past 24 hours. Eid, celebrating the people, massacres, Israeli strikes. However, it wasn't just Israeli strikes. They had a special operation in Al-Nusayrat. In western Nusayrat, which is one of the biggest refugee camps in Gaza, there was a special operation, Israeli paratroopers, and there were 5 martyrs in the location, 3 of which are children who were seeking refuge in an UNRWA shelter. Yet again. So they're saying we did this operation based on intelligence. We knew that there were people there. Well, how comes 3 children were killed? Someone explain to me. What's up with these targeted and operations built upon this intel and information? What kind of information are you getting, and who are you getting your information from? Clearly genocidal and only looking to kill innocent people and completely ethnically cleanse Gaza. Some of these people were sent to Al-Auda hospital in Al-Nusayrat, and there was also an attack from the northern part of the Nusayrat. Special forces, limited numbers, not massive numbers, carrying out this operation, particularly Division 162. They conduct special operations. Apparently they found missile launchers and what have you, according to them. And there were clashes in the area, and the resistance did hit them back. We haven't seen the statements from the resistance yet, but this is what was reported from inside of Gaza and also on Israeli media. And people are obviously starting to leave their houses in those locations. The second thing, so Benjamin Netanyahu, after he had a telling off from Joe Biden, he obviously withdrew Division 98, and he said, I'm going to allow aid in from North Gaza that I spoke about a couple of days ago. I'm going to open the Erez crossing. The Israeli military, they spoke with aid organizations in Gaza, telling them that we're going to start delivering aid from Israel into Gaza. This is after the conversation he had with Biden. However, they're backtracking on it. Although Netanyahu promised it to Biden, he said it to world leaders and to his war cabinet. Now, the war cabinet was interested in that to relieve some of the pressure on the image of Israel that's being tarnished and damaged and destroyed all over the world. He elaborated by saying that the primary reason for that is Ben Gvir and Smotrich, these two people that don't want to allow anything in. And he's yet again going against what he said to Joe Biden. So he's not allowing the aid in. The question is, what's going to happen with the US? This is the subject that I will be talking about in a separate video, with more and more Israelis believing that this is the last chance that they have with the United States. Otherwise, they're going to reach very harsh tensions with the US administration, and relationship won't be the same between the two countries. And this was the main thing that I wanted to talk to you about in this video, and I'll see you soon in the next video. Take care.